Welcome to QuickBook Audio, where we're diving into a life-changing journey through The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. If you've ever dreamed of building wealth, wondered how to make your money work for you, or wanted to achieve financial security without stress, this book is your timeless guide to mastering money through simple, powerful principles. Whether you're a young professional starting to save, a family planning for the future, an entrepreneur seeking financial wisdom, or someone curious about creating lasting prosperity, these insights will shift your mindset, equip you with practical strategies, and inspire you to take control of your financial destiny. Picture this: you're working hard, earning a steady income, but your savings are thin, or you're worried about debt, wondering why financial freedom feels so far away. Meanwhile, someone with a similar salary quietly builds wealth, free from money stress. What's their secret? Clason's parables, stories of merchants, laborers, and scribes in Babylon, reveal that wealth comes from simple, disciplined habits anyone can follow, no matter their income. Through principles like, pay yourself first, make thy gold multiply, and guard thy treasures from loss, Clason offers a roadmap to prosperity that's as relevant in 2025 as it was in ancient times. We'll explore these ideas through clear, detailed explanations, blending psychological, sociological, and practical insights to make them relatable and actionable. We'll also address critiques, like the book's simplistic narratives or dated context, to offer a balanced view. This isn't about sacrificing joy, it's about building a wealthy life that supports your dreams. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our community for more transformative summaries. Let's make this personal. Drop a comment below. What's one financial goal you're chasing, saving for a big purchase, paying off debt, or building investments, and what's the biggest money challenge holding you back? Maybe it's spending too much, not saving enough, or fear of starting. I'm eager to hear your story, and I'll read every comment to cheer you on. Grab a notebook, find a comfy spot, and let's uncover the secrets of the richest man in Babylon, starting now. Part 1, The Foundation of Wealth, Understanding Babylon's Wisdom. We begin with the foundation of the richest man in Babylon, the timeless principles of wealth building, delivered through parables of ordinary Babylonians who achieve extraordinary prosperity. Clason introduces the idea that wealth starts with mindset and discipline, not luck or high earnings. This part explores the core parable of Arcad, the richest man in Babylon, his 7 cures for a lean purse, and the importance of financial education, setting the stage for a prosperous life. Babylon's wisdom, wealth for all. Clason sets his lessons in Babylon, a city famed for its riches despite scarce resources, proving that wealth comes from wisdom, not circumstance. Through parables, like that of Arcad, a humble scribe who becomes the richest man, Clason shows that anyone, laborer, merchant, or professional, can build wealth with the right habits. Arcad's story teaches that wealth isn't about earning more but managing what you have, aligning with behavioral economics, where disciplined choices drive outcomes, per Daniel Kahneman. The parable's simplicity makes them universal, resonating across cultures and eras, as seen in the book's global popularity. 7 Cures for a Lean Purse, the Core Principles. Arcad, tasked by the king to teach Babylon's citizens, shares his 7 Cures for a Lean Purse, practical steps to grow wealth. 1. Start thy purse to fattening, save at least 10% of your income first, before any expense. For example, if you earn $1,000, save $100. 2. Control thy expenditures, live below your means, budgeting to avoid wasteful spending. Distinguish needs from wants. 3. Make thy gold multiply, invest savings to earn returns, like lending or property, to grow wealth. 4. Guard thy treasures from loss, avoid risky ventures, choosing safe investments with proven returns. 5. Make of thy dwelling a profitable investment, own your home to reduce costs and build equity. 6. Ensure a future income, plan for retirement or emergencies with savings and investments. 7. Increase thy ability to earn, learn new skills to boost income, like trading or crafting. Financial education, the seed of prosperity. Clason stresses that wealth begins with knowledge. Arcad learns from Algamish, a moneylender, who teaches him to save and invest. This reflects social learning theory, where mentors shape behavior, per Albert Bandura. Financial ignorance leads to poverty, as seen in Babylonians who squander earnings. Klassen urges seeking wisdom, reading, studying, or consulting experts, to make informed choices, a principle echoed in modern financial literacy movements. Getting started, adopt the first cure. Calculate 10% of your income, for example, $100 on $1,000, and commit to saving it first this week. Track expenses to spot wasteful habits. Write one financial goal, for example, save $1,000. This starts your journey to Babylon's wealth, embodying Klassen's discipline-first approach. Practical tip, try a savings starter this week. Save 10% of your income, for example, $50. Track all spending in a notebook. Say, I build wealth first, 10 times daily. Journal nightly, did I save first? Try for a week. Extended exercise, create a wealth foundation plan for a month. Save 10 daily, track expenses, and read one financial article weekly. Journal weekly, are my habits stronger? Check in with a friend. Track for a month, refining savings. Reflection pause, what's one way you can save 10% of your income this week, and how will it start your wealth? Key takeaway, wealth begins with a disciplined mindset and simple habits. Save first, learn constantly, and follow Babylon's 7 cures to build a strong financial foundation. Part 2, Making Your Money Work, Investing in Growth. This part explores Klassen's principles for growing wealth through smart investing and disciplined spending, ensuring your money works for you. It covers making your gold multiply, controlling expenditures, guarding against loss, and the magic of compounding, giving you tools to turn savings into prosperity. Make thy gold multiply, invest wisely. Klassen's third cure, Make thy gold multiply, urges investing savings to earn returns. In Babylon, Arkad lends to trusted merchants or buys land, earning steady profits. Today, this means low-risk investments like index funds, bonds, or real estate, which yield 5 to 8% annually, per historical data. Housel emphasizes diversification, spreading money across assets, to reduce risk, aligning with modern portfolio theory by Harry Markowitz. For example, invest $1,000 in a fund returning 7% to grow to $7,600 in 30 years, showcasing compounding's power. Avoid speculative bets, like unproven ventures, as they violate Klassen's caution. Control thy expenditures, live below your means. The second cure, Control thy expenditures, teaches living below your means by budgeting strictly. Babylonians distinguish needs, food, shelter, from wants, luxuries, prioritizing savings. For example, spend $800 on a $1,000 income, saving $200. This aligns with behavioral economics, where budgeting curbs impulse spending, per Richard Thaler. Klassen advises tracking expenses to eliminate waste, like excessive dining out, saving 10 to 20% monthly. Budgeting apps or spreadsheets simplify this, ensuring discipline. Guard thy treasures from loss, protect your wealth. The fourth cure, Guard thy treasures from loss, emphasizes safe investments. Klassen's parable of Dabasir, who loses money to scams, warns against greed-driven risks. Millionaires choose proven assets, like blue-chip stocks, and seek advice from experts, per financial advisory principles. For example, invest in an S&P 500 fund, not a friend startup, to minimize loss. This reflects risk aversion, where safety trumps high returns, per prospect theory by Kahneman. Compounding, the engine of growth. Klassen underscores compounding, earnings generating more earnings, as wealth's engine. For example, $100 at 8% grows to $1,006 in 30 years, but starting 10 years earlier yields $2,200. This aligns with exponential growth models, where time amplifies returns. Start investing early, even $50 monthly, to maximize compounding, reflecting Housel's "time is your ally" principle. Getting started, invest your savings. Open a low-cost index fund account, for example, Fidelity, and invest $25. Track expenses for 1 week to cut one want, for example, subscriptions. Research one safe investment option. This sets your money to work, embodying Klassen's growth-focused approach. Practical tip: try an investment builder this week. Save $25 and research one index fund. Cut one expense, for example, streaming service. Say, my money grows 10 times daily. Journal nightly: did I invest smarter? Try for a week. Extended exercise: create an investment growth plan for a month. Invest $50, cut 2 expenses, for example, coffee, gadgets, and read one investment guide. Journal weekly: is my wealth growing? Check in with a mentor. Track for a month, increasing investments. Reflection pause: what's one way you can invest or cut spending this week to grow your wealth? Key takeaway: grow wealth by investing savings wisely, controlling spending, guarding against loss, and leveraging compounding to make your money work for you. Part 3: Protecting your wealth, security and planning. This part focuses on Klassen's principles for protecting wealth through prudent planning and risk management. It explores ensuring a future income, making your dwelling a profitable investment, avoiding debt, and building resilience, giving you tools to secure your financial future. Ensure a future income, plan ahead. Klassen's sixth cure, ensure a future income, emphasizes planning for retirement or emergencies. Babylonians save for old age, like Arkad's investments yielding income, ensuring security. Today, this means retirement accounts or emergency funds, 6 to 12 months expenses. For example, save $3,000 for emergencies to avoid debt. Make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. The fifth cure, make of thy dwelling a profitable investment, advocates homeownership over renting to build equity and reduce costs. Babylonians own homes, like Arkad's modest house, saving rent. In 2025, this means buying within your means, example, a $300,000 home versus $500,000, to lower payments, per housing affordability models. If renting, negotiate or choose affordable options, saving the difference. This reflects wealth building through assets, per Robert Kiyosaki. Avoiding debt, stay free. Klassen's parable of Dabasir, a debtor who repays loans through discipline, warns against debt. Millionaires avoid consumer debt, example, credit cards, paying cash for purchases, per Stanley's research. For example, pay $500 cash for a TV, not $600 on credit. This aligns with debt aversion, where borrowing reduces net worth, per behavioral finance. If in debt, prioritize high-interest loans, paying 20 OV minimums, to save thousands, per debt snowball methods. Building resilience, prepare for uncertainty. Resilience means preparing for risks, job loss, illness, or market dips. Klassen advises a margin of safety, like saving 50% more than needed, to weather shocks, per Nassim Taleb's anti-fragility. Diversify investments, stocks, bonds, property, to spread risk, per portfolio theory. Review plans annually to adapt, reflecting adaptive planning, per Herbert Simon. Getting started, secure your future. Set a 3-month emergency fund goal, example, $1,500. Pay $25 extra on one debt or avoid new debt. Research one retirement account option. This protects your wealth, embodying Klassen's security-first approach. Practical tip, try a security booster this week. Save $25 for emergencies. Pay $10 extra on a debt or skip one purchase. Say, my future is secure, 10 times daily. Journal nightly, am I safer? Try for a week. Extended exercise, create a security plan for a month. Save $100 for emergencies, pay $50 extra on debt, and read one retirement guide. Journal weekly, is my wealth protected? Check in with a mentor. Track for a month, adding protections. Reflection pause. What's one way you can save for emergencies or reduce debt this week to secure your wealth? Key takeaway: protect wealth by planning for the future, owning your home, avoiding debt, and building resilience to ensure long-term security. Part 4, Wisdom and Legacy, Sustaining and Sharing Wealth. This part explores Klassen's vision of sustaining wealth through continuous learning and sharing wisdom to create a lasting legacy. It covers increasing your ability to earn, seeking knowledge, overcoming barriers, and passing on principles, ensuring your wealth endures and impacts others. Increase thy ability to earn, lifelong learning. Klassen's 7th cure, increase thy ability to earn, urges learning new skills to boost income. In Babylon, Arkad studies trade to earn more, reflecting human capital theory, where skills drive wealth, per Gary Becker. Today, this means taking courses, example, coding, marketing, or reading. Millionaires spend 5 to 10 hours monthly learning, per Stanley. For example, a $200 course can raise income by $10,000 yearly. Housel suggests free resources, like YouTube or libraries, to keep costs low, ensuring accessibility. Seeking knowledge, wisdom over wealth. Financial wisdom is wealth's foundation. Klassen's parable of Bansur, a chariot builder who learns from Arkad, shows that knowledge prevents loss. Seek mentors, books, or advisors to make informed choices, per social learning theory. For example, read one investing book to avoid scams. This aligns with financial literacy, where education drives confidence, per Anna Maria Lusardi. Housel emphasizes humility: admit what you don't know to grow wiser. Overcoming barriers, fear, procrastination, greed. Barriers like fear of failure, procrastination, or greed can stall progress. Klassen's characters overcome fear by acting small, like saving $10, building confidence, per self-efficacy theory. Procrastination is countered by automating savings or investments, per behavioral nudges by Thaler. Greed, chasing quick riches, leads to loss, as in Davisser's story. Focus on steady gains, like 7% returns, to stay grounded, per prospect theory. Building a lasting legacy, share your wisdom. A wealthy life leaves a legacy, values, lessons, or impact. Klassen's characters teach others, like Arkad mentoring Bansur, creating ripple effects, per generativity theory by Erik Erikson. Share habits, like budgeting, with family or friends, or donate to causes, like education, to pass on principles. Plan estates, wills, trusts, to preserve wealth, ensuring it supports your values. This builds social capital, strengthening communities, per Putnam. Getting started, learn and share. Read one financial article or book chapter. Teach one person a habit, example, saving 10%. Write one legacy goal, example, fund a scholarship. This sustains your wealth and impact, embodying Klassen's wisdom-driven approach. Practical tip: try a wisdom builder this week. Read one money article. Teach someone one habit, example, tracking expenses. Say, my wisdom creates wealth, 10 times daily. Journal nightly: did I learn or share? Try for a week. Extended exercise: create a legacy plan for a month. Read one financial book, teach two people a habit, and draft a legacy goal, example, charity. Journal weekly: is my legacy growing? Check in with a mentor. Track for a month, expanding impact. Reflection pause: what's one money lesson you'll learn or share this week to build your legacy? Key takeaway: sustain wealth by learning, overcoming barriers, and sharing wisdom, creating a legacy that impacts others and endures. We've just unlocked the timeless wisdom of The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, a guide to building wealth through simple, disciplined habits. Let's recap the core pillars. Foundation of wealth: adopt Babylon's 7 cures, save first, learn constantly, to build a strong financial base. Making money work: invest wisely, control spending, guard against loss, and leverage compounding to grow wealth. Protecting wealth, plan for the future, own your home, avoid debt, and build resilience for security. Wisdom and legacy, learn continuously, overcome barriers, and share wisdom to create a lasting impact. Klassen's message is profound: wealth is within reach for those who learn and act. Your habits shape a life of prosperity and freedom. You're not chasing riches, you're building a rich life. What's next? Save 10%, invest $25, and share one lesson this week. Klassen says, opportunity is a haughty goddess who wastes no time with those who are unprepared. Start small, act now, and prosper. Grab The Richest Man in Babylon, find the full book. Hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone ready to build wealth, a friend, family member, or colleague. Drop a comment with your financial goal, one habit you'll adopt, or a lesson you'll share. I'll read every one and cheer you on. Thank you for joining me. Your money is your power. Save smart, invest wisely, and live richly. You've got this.